Hello everybody, my name's Ardendris, and welcome back to RWBYM World of Blocks. Last time, we fell victim to the sunk cost fallacy. We ended up fighting the Armagigas like 6 times or 4 times or something like that in hopes of getting good stuff. And, it went poorly. Like, we fought it 4 times, and we didn't even break even on most of the attempts, but finally, on the last one, as we were getting ready to end off the episode, we picked up this thing, the Sword of Flashing Strikes, which I actually looked into this thing. Apparently, this is from a show called Plunderer. I've never seen it, I know next to nothing about it, but I think the main character's name has the moniker, or whatever, I think that's the right word, of a Flashing Strike, and, like, that number 5700 has something to do with the character. I don't know exactly what's going on with that, I just looked at the wiki page for it and found that stuff. So, this is a very cool sword. If we kill things with it, we get aura. It gets us a lot of extra speed. So, I use this new tool, to go on a little bit of an adventure, because I went looking to see if I couldn't find a taint biome, because we need that for one of the next things for Thaumcraft. Like, we need it there, we need it here. We need it probably in a few other places I haven't found yet. So, that's all well and good. Haven't found one yet. Have found like 4 dragons, though, that I've slain. I didn't realize there were 2 nests right here. I think I only killed one of these dragons, so there is another dragon somewhere nearby, apparently. But, anyways, I was running around, and I think I have discovered the thing we were missing when it comes to the next projectile thing. We need a fiery projectile and a sticky projectile. I've been racking my brains thinking about some sort of projectile that I could use that would count as a sticky projectile. But, I'm thinking that perhaps this might be alluding to a projectile sent out by an enemy that we get hit by. And there's exactly one thing that sort of fits that, and that would be Llama Spit. So, come on. You learned some more about projectiles. Yeah, there it is. So, fiery projectile. I'm assuming that means that I'm also going to have to get hit by the thing instead of using the thing. So, I've been thinking it was a fire charge, but I think it might actually be like the fire bolt so that that a blaze fires. So, we're going to have to head to the nether. I'm going to have to take off my charm. Why did my semblance just decide not to work there? What was that? I'm gonna guess there's a mutant deathstalker somewhere in there, and I'm just gonna run away. What is... where's the dragon? I see the nest, and I hear the flapping. There it is. Oh, hello there. There are 2 dragons, a tier 4 a tier 3, and a tier 5. Great. Oh, wait, no. I'm seriously beginning to wonder if I might have set something up wrong. Laden Haunt? Because, I thought that thing was, like, barreling out of the ground, but no, it has a nest there. I think I set that up wrong. I think I might have made dragons more rare. Less rare when I meant to make them more rare. Kayade Hills. Okay, this is from Shinjufu. This is the first time we actually find one of these biomes. Laden Haunt. Laden Haunt. Why was I suddenly only doing tiny amounts of damage there? It was hard to get a good hit with it. So, I've been collecting these bones because I know they have like a good stuff for Thaumcraft, but I haven't been putting them. Yeah, I've been collecting them to store them up. But yeah, words are hard at this point. I might collect some of this stuff. I haven't used anything from the Shinjufu mod, but I might take a look into it because I know you can set up like gun batteries, and it might be cool to have those up along the walls, and I might be able to use those against some of the big foes. So, I might collect some of this special wood. Like, this stuff is oak wood, but there are special trees in here called Acer logs. Where's my lumber axe? Here it is. And I know I need some of this special wood for some of the Shinjufu stuff. I've looked into it a little bit. So I might just explore this place for a little bit, gather up some of the special stuff, and we might just make some of this today, just because I'm really curious as to what we can get up to. Sadly, it is slow to break it with this because it has a hard time registering it as a proper log it's supposed to break. But this works just fine. And so I'm just going to run around doing this for a little bit, try to pick up some of the cool stuff. And I think I'm going to continue on my hunt to try and find a taint biome. So I think I'm just going to see you in a little bit. So I'll be back with you. Hello there, Queen Lancer. Um, bad, not exactly a great situation I'm in. There's one of the bosses we haven't actually seen yet. And now I have to deal with another dragon. As well as some, like, very bad lag, because I'm moving way too fast for the game to properly handle. Laden Haunt. Laden Haunt. I did not actually manage to kill you off. Go away, dragon. I am very glad that the dragons don't actually get boosted health, because that would be insane. They have so much health to begin with. They would just have, like, millions of it. Although I suppose that's the same case for a lot of these Grimm monsters. But this is a Queen Lancer. This is the first time I actually see one of these. These friends should start spawning a whole bunch of extra Lancer friends to go with them. And this thing has a lot of health, and it does classify as a boss. And all of these things will just have the full health amount. And I am not actually prepared to deal with this thing right now, because, well, I guess I probably, ow. As soon as I run out of ammo, which is immediately, that thing's going to kill me, because I can't get away from it anymore. This might be a little rough, but I want to head back over there. Let's head over to Kaede, which is, I marked this place just so I know where it is. And, we're just gonna run back over instead. But, you kind of got a glimpse for what this thing's going to do. It's pretty powerful on its own, plus it has a whole bunch of extra spawns. I am actually too fast for those sirens to actually properly hold me in place with the extra speed. I thought the sirens were gonna get stuck on the screen for a second, but it worked itself out. Lag. Come on. Dang it. I might just take another death here because I can't do anything. Too much speed. I'm just too fast, sadly. Let's respawn at the siren. Really? So much health. That one's dead. And I am completely out of aura again. I think I saw another one, but I should be fine enough. And now, I didn't take a single shot to my head. Why was I all nauseous and stuff? I don't know, but I think I'm just gonna wait for aura to recharge, and I'm going to give another shot at the Queen Lancer. So I'll just see you in a second. Where's the stupid thing? Go away, stupid siren! Ah! I'm gonna fight this thing. I'm gonna try and avoid the Lancer and try to get my aura back. So I think I'll just see you in a minute. That's the... Go away! Gotcha! Ow! Ow! I'll see you in a second. That explains why I've never seen a Queen Lancer, I suppose. Apparently, they despawn, making him the only boss class Grimm to do so, which is interesting. I wanted to beat this thing. It's the first time we actually see one. I wanted to give it a proper shot at a fight, but I just wasn't ready for it this time. We'll have to wait and fight it again. I know we should see it whenever we do another raid. Which, I don't know if that's going to be this time, but it might be next time. Cherry blossoms! Ooh, so pretty. Definitely going to be gathering some of these and just planting them all around the village, because I love cherry blossom. Ooh. It's the Sakura biome. Ooh, perfect. So, I guess I have more trees to gather, which is kind of sad because my inventory is completely full. I'll just mark this place. I'll come gather Sakura blossoms at a later point. But, I'm still on the lookout to see if I can't find a taint biome, so, ow, I am just going to see you in a little while, I believe. Okay, so, I went ahead and looked something up, because I ran a little ways from the Sakura biome, but, like, not very far at all. And then I thought about it and was like, wait a second, this is a very different version of Thaumcraft than I've ever played with before. And there are some very clear, specific changes with it compared to other things. Let's actually make sure that what I'm looking for exists. Because we haven't seen a single taint biome in this entire series so far. And in like some versions, they're pretty common. Like, it's not uncommon to find like 2 or 3 of them within like 1,000 blocks of spawn. So I decided to do a quick little Google search. And it turns out natural taint biomes don't exist in this version. So my whole reason for running around was apparently not even going to work out in the slightest. But hey, at least we found some of the Shinjufu biomes, so we can try out some of that stuff. But apparently if I want to continue on with like the taint and flux continuities of the Thom mission system, I'm gonna have to do it myself with something called taint seeds and working with flux. Still don't really know how to do that. Apparently it's just keep using magic and eventually you'll start corrupting stuff, which sounds like a terrible thing to do in the middle of our village, but whatever, we're already doing it. No, I might just build like a little hut on the outskirts of town and start doing my research in there instead if I go down this route. But let's, since I don't really have any other reason to be all the way out here, let's head back to the village. And I need to deal with a whole bunch of nonsense just kicking around in my inventory now. So yeah, let me just toss all of this stuff away and then we'll get up to some other stuff. Like, I want to head to the nether real quick, take off my fireproofing and get shot by a blaze. I'd also grab some blaze rods because I still don't have any of those. So yeah, I'll deal with inventory stuff, then we're going to take a quick trip to the nether, and then I think I might make some of the Shinjufu stuff, just to like test it out. Okay, so inventory stuff is dealt with. I have the Acer and these cherry logs on me, plus I got some cherries when I cut down the tree, and I'm curious what you can do with them. Seed cherry, which I'm assuming you plant. Chocolate cherry with a bowl with chocolate. Ooh. Cut cake. Packed cotton candy. Ooh, there's some yummy sounding food in here. Pineapple ham, holiday cake, fruit cake, chocolate cherries. I really want you to mix these with some yummy stuff. Oh yeah, obviously there's Pam's food and it has the same name so you can use them together. That makes sense. The Shinjufu stuff looks cooler, but the Pam stuff is probably easier to make. But anyways, we'll get up into Shinjufu stuff in just a minute. Let's actually head off to the nether real quick. Let's just stick with Murder Master. The extra speed in the nether is going to be a bit tricky. Any wither skeletons? No, good for a second. This has to come off, which is the first time that happens in like 12 episodes or something like that. First time that comes off since we got it. Okay, it can go back on now. Although, I do want to kill off some of you, because I've yet to pick up a single blaze rod, and they have uses. I'm assuming they have some nice uses. Like, blaze powder is kind of nice to just have lying around. Ow. No blaze rod so far. I mean, it's not a guarantee. It's actually kind of low odds for compared to most drops, so, I'm just gonna hang out here. I want to pick up, like, at least 4 blaze rods, I think. Might be nice. So, yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing this. I'll see you once I've finally gathered what I'm after. Still none. Okay, so, as I said, I literally grabbed 4 blaze rods. I also died, like, 3 times. Or it was only twice. So, obviously there were wither skeletons and there are blazes, which means I wanted to keep on fire resistant so I could gather these, but withers kept popping up. So I pulled out the anti-magic mask, saying, oh, that will protect me from wither. But it also means I no longer have fireproofing. So I was kind of stuck with this catch-22 where it's like, I can protect myself from one of these two enemies, but not both, and therefore I took deaths to both. Uh, we got the 4 blaze rods. That's what we were after anyways. That's not where you go. You and you can go in here. This goes in this chest. I don't remember where I just moved arrows to because I moved them because I needed space. I have too much junk. This place needs properly organized. I also need to upgrade it because I don't have enough inventory space really. We'll need to pick up you too. Like I just sort of left that there. It's too fast. Can't get out the door. Anyways, blaze rods probably have a use for them. I'll probably do this at least. Okay. End rod, brewing stand, blaze powder, printing press, gift box, pixie wand if you get pixie wings. What's the gift box for? Can you like put something in there and then it's like a portable chest, like, oh, you open it up and your friend gets a thing. Fire lily mixture. Used to breed 2 dragons. I thought I remembered something like that. You can use it for a slash blade, which I kind of forgot I had in this mod pack. Could make one of those, but you have like cooler weapons anyways. You know what, why not? We're testing out making cool weapons. Might as well make a basic slash blade too while I'm on it, because why not? We're just gonna have like a million cool weapons hanging around on us at a time. So that's the easy thing to make. I just need to make a wooden sword, break 1 durability off of it, and then use it to make the anonymity wood. I just need to hit 1 thing with it. Oh, these are already growing. These grow fast. I just placed them before heading to the nether. Well, you're something to hit with this. Ah, there we go. Bye-bye, testing dummy. We'll see you later. So this, ow, gets put like, it gets put in there, and then I need 2 wood. I'm not going to use the special stuff I have laying around. And thus we have the anonymity wood. We also got a blade soul sphere. I've never really known when you do these. They were used for some of the crafting things, but there's some other special things I don't know. But now we have a cool blade. I thought it stayed on your hip as if you had it in your hot bar, but I guess not. I guess it's only while you have it in your hand. How does this work again? Yeah, it works like special slash effects, and you can like sometimes pull it out of the scabbard, but I'm not entirely sure. There's some special system with it. It has controls. This is just showing off something I almost more or less forgot was in the mod pack, just to see the cool thing. Slash blades is under slam file slash blade. Shift to lock on. Quick term with that. Style action. B. What is on B? Waypoint, style action. Operate hammer. So nothing that should really matter. Summon sword? Maybe not this one. So like, what am I doing? I have no idea what's happening with like the weird jumpiness right now. Why did I just suddenly turn around? Yeah. These swords are very cool, but not exactly the easiest things to get into immediately. So just start slashing. Just start slashing at our friend here. And he will go down pretty fast. Oh, when you left click, it like sends things up. I didn't actually know that part. Plus, it has an extra thing where it can like block some hits that come your way. That's what like the clashing sound is. Da-da-da-da-da. You have entered the chopping block. So much damage. Da-da-da. Oh, I just broke it. I forgot about that part. Yeah, those things don't last a super long time. But, how much damage, how much health was that thing at? I think it was at, like, 1,500 after some of our previous testing. So I did a chunk to it, but, now we have a Proud Soul, which is used for, like, stronger weapons. Like Agito Rust. You need Rust Blade, which you get from yeah, you can get rust blades, but you require beating like zombies that are holding them. It's a whole system. I forgot. I didn't expect it to work that well against a Grimm, however. Like, I forgot that it had that ability to, like, block some attacks. I might make another one of those, and those might become a very effective anti-Grimm tool. But, we have this raid to deal with. Rude. Don't you be shooting at me. Oh, there's a lot of them now. These raids are getting bigger and bigger. Ow. So, time to deal with this lot, and then we're gonna get into the Shinjufu stuff. So, let me just clear out the rest of them. I completely forgot about the entire reason we went to the Nether, to get this thing. So, we can actually continue on with projectile. I can now place the energy of the focus into a magical projectile that I can hurl at enemies or blocks. The projectile is slow, but I can increase its speed by increasing the complexity. Further research might allow me to refine these projectiles even further. Studying other kinds of projectiles closely should inspire me. This might involve some personal risk. Oh, I suppose that was a good hint there. I have discovered methods to improve the utility of projectile even further. Bouncy, when this projectile hits a solid surface, it will bounce off. The projectile cannot affect blocks anymore, as it will bounce off any block it contacts. Seek hostiles. Projectiles with this special property will automatically redirect their flight path towards hostile targets ahead of them. Okay, that would be kind of cool. That would help out projectile a lot. And seek friendlies would do the same thing for friendly creatures. Ooh, but that unlocked new cool things. So, projectiles, I'm still not going to use it too heavily, I don't think. Like, bolt seems better, but shorter range. Although projectile is affected pretty heavily by gravity, so it's pretty short range too. Scatter. Ooh, we have theory and observations, we can do this already. I know now how to create both projectiles and bolts that propagate focus effects. I believe it should be fairly simple to design a plan that allows me to split a single trajectory into multiple. So like a shotgun blast? I've managed to split a single medium trajectory into multiple, though not quite to the degree I'd hoped. There are two problems. Firstly is that while I can control the number of forks created from the original trajectory, I have no control over the resulting trajectories once it has split. It simply scatters them in random directions. Fortunately, I have figured out how to limit the cone of scatter. The second problem is that the more forks I create, the weaker the individual effects are. This is not surprising, there is only so much viz I can channel. I mitigate this slightly by drawing an additional viz to bolster the effects, but each resulting fork is still weaker than the original. This modifier can only be used once in a single focus. And splits. If I had more Oromancy, okay, and then we can do split instead, which is going to make it a little bit better, but I don't have the theory for it. So we'll get up into that later on. But for right now, let's take a quick look at Shinjufu, which might be cool. I have yet to find the Admiral stamp, and I think I need that to make some of the cooler things. So, battle report, use this to get 100 X points, record X points with brush and inkstone, or Federkielstedt, craft orders, aluminum, sumi is like hardened soot, which is used for charcoal, feather pen sets, brush ink. Okay, is there a guide for Shinjufu? Because there's a lot of stuff here. Dressing tables with glass panes, those look cool. Does it have a special use, or is it just to look cool? I think it might just be to look cool, because there's a lot of furniture here. Still more cool furniture stuff. Trusses, seeds. Here's all the food stuff. Fermentation. Oh yeah, there's alcohol. I almost forgot about that. Flour, cool foodstuffs. Cutting boards. Sinks. Okay. There's a lot of stuff in here. I might go look up to see if there's a Shinjufu, guide, because there's a lot of stuff going on here. So, I'll see if there's not some sort of info to help me out real quick. Oh, hello there. So, I come back in a precarious location. I've been doing some prep work, because, Shinjufu is going to require it. And then a raid happened, so I figured I'd come deal with it before it became an issue, and now there's a Death Stalker after me. So, this is not exactly what I had planned for right this second, but okay, I'll deal with it. I don't I don't have the aura to use Shoshingu right now. I also don't have the aura to survive any hits. Ooh, Ancient Tomes, I need more of those. You could get out of my way. That was close. I'll deal with the rest of the raid in a minute, after this thing's taken care of. Because, this is very clearly the bigger threat. Go right away. Ow. I would have said the Death Stalker was the bigger threat, then I got hit in the face and couldn't see anything. Yo, I'm dead. Oh, maybe not. Where's long memory? I need to grab long memory, because this is just going to be my easiest way of dealing with this thing. Like so. Let's steal. I missed. Ha! There's that taken care of. Inventory's once again filled with junk. I don't actually need these extra charms. I have too many at this point. Where's the extra raiders? There's one over here, but I think there's 2 left, right? Oh, there's 3 left now. They land in the... Did they go down into the ravine, maybe? No, they're all the way over here, apparently. How did you get all the way over here so quickly? Also, why do you just really like this spot? This is where they always end up somehow. But, anyways, that's dealt with. I guess I have to deal with inventory stuff again. But, might notice a new building here. So, remember how I said I was working on some prep work because, Shinjufu's gonna need it? By that, I mean we're going to need an entire kitchen area to make some of this stuff. So I just built this up. It's more or less the exact same model as the one from this. I just mirrored it, and it's 1 space shorter. Like the other one has an extra 4x4 spot here that I didn't put on. So, yeah, we'll get up to actually working in there once I've gotten all this junk out of my inventory. And and I need to sleep through the night because I definitely don't want to be facing down another Death Stalker right now. All of these are completely full at this point. That's going to be an issue. But that's that all the inventory stuff I need to deal with? Oh yeah, I have a couple of charms to toss away too. Like so and so. I actually can't. I have way too many of these things. Yeah, delete the rose one, because I don't have as many of the attack ones. But, anyways, Shinjufu. There's gonna be a lot of work put into it. So, we are going to have to, make an entire kitchen area, as I just said, using the kitchen counters, if I can find them on this list. Chest of drawers. I wonder if those work as a chest. I imagine they probably do. What was that? Oh, it's a Ravager. These are the toughest flying opponent, I think. I think they have the most health, and they have the most health, and they do the most damage. So, ow! And of course, they come from the top and immediately just bust my head open every single time, just to make it that much more annoying. They didn't hunt. Ha! Can't get me if I fill you up with the strongest attack power I currently have. But anyways, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, we are going to need kitchen counters, which are where exactly on this list? Yeah, I wasn't planning to start with the food thing, but we actually have to start with some of the food stuff to get to some of the other stuff that I want to do. So, and there's also a tiny bit of, what's the word? Tiny bit of, story behind how this is going to go down. Birch and spruce, I have that covered. Birch. I should have that covered, but now I don't know where the birch is, because it should be somewhere in here. Anyways, I keep distracting myself. There it is. This mod doesn't have the greatest, what's the word? Words are hard. It doesn't have the greatest documentation going for it. At least in part because this mod is Japanese and I do not speak Japanese. So the mod creator has this mod has a wiki that you can like look at, but the wiki's in Japanese, and when I used the like built-in Google Translate thing, it didn't properly do everything, and it was a bit weird to look at, so that wasn't really going to work out. Plus, it didn't have all the information. So I had to go to the creator's YouTube channel, where they have a series going over some of like recipe things and doing some stuff with the mod, which is nice. That's cool. Except they don't have everything on there. Mainly, they only have the food stuff and some of the cloth stuff, but I haven't found much information. Like, I have no idea what to do or how to get the Admiral stamp still. Like, that's the big thing, and I have no idea how to do it. So, yeah, I know how to do some of the food stuff, or at least start some of the food stuff, but I don't have everything. I don't know all the details, and I don't have all the info I need. But, kitchen counter, you don't have any usable items in your hand. Okay, that thing stores, what? Cooking tools. So, I'm imagining I could probably put in, like, or not dishes, because there's a cupboard for dishes. So, what would go in there? I'm actually not sure. But anyways, yeah, I need to just, like, watch a bunch of guides that are in Japanese with subtitles in English, because, again, Japanese, to try and figure some of this stuff out. But, basically speaking, for the starting bit, I take this, and I put it together with, like, different things in order to make, like, a full starting kitchen, which is, like, the starting point for all of this. So I have that to store cooking things. Cutting board is a crafting table. I was hoping it was. Then I need to put it with a steel block to make a sink, which I can then put water under it and then use the sink as is. So I need to go gather water to do that. And then the final one, which is going to be one of the more important ones, is the cooktop. Using a steel block, which I also need for this, which is 8 iron ingots. That's simple enough. I never went to gather more iron. We used up almost all of it last time. I forgot about that part. But anyways, sink. Hold on to you. Does that store stuff? It does not, sadly. That and that and that and that and that can go in there. I'll go over why I have potatoes, saplings, and wheat in a second. But I just need to go gather a bit of water. And then I use the tool, because I don't actually have a pickaxe. Break block sequence. I'm actually too low down at this point. And I think it said I need that cobble. I'm a bit of a goof, aren't I? So, dirt. So, the second block under it. So, I believe I just go water. Yep, there we go. That's how I do that. I just need to, like, do something there to get under it. Let me go. Water. And then you put the cobble here. No, let me set this up real quick. I'm messing this up big time. There we go. Water's flowing properly now. Everything's fixed up. Next is the last piece. I've already gathered some of the things I need. So I need a button. And then this gets put in here once I grab out a piece of redstone from my inventory. Nope. Seriously. Like so. And just use the move automatically thing. Cooktop, here we go. That can get put here. Right click on it while sneaking. Cooktop. How do I make you work? Do I need to put fire under you? I didn't think I did. Or maybe I have to have a pot on here before I can light it. I don't remember. Can I turn off the water now? Oh, there we go. Right click on it, sneaking. Might have to go look at more info to try and figure out why that's not working. But we have like the basic cook thing. I'll work on the cooktop in a moment. And so that leaves us for where we ought to start with other things, because oh boy, there's a lot of different directions to go. I'm going to start with one of the most basic things that is like the first wiki guide thing on the channel, which is you take saplings, ooh, hedges, nice, potatoes, carrots, and wheat, or regular potatoes or poisonous potatoes. So these things finally have a use, and that gets you seed stacks. I'm just going to make as many as I can. I made a tiny chance to get seeds, okay. I made a tiny little patch over here into a potato thing so I could do this. Basically what you do with these is you place them down like so. I might have made too many of these. Like I probably could have gotten away with a half stack, not with however many I actually made. I think it was like 46. And then when you break these, let's grow spices, let's grow crops, you get some of the random seeds. So rice seeds, very good. I got those immediately. Cumin, no idea. Turmeric, no idea what those are going to be used for. I needed the rice seeds specifically because these are important. Rice seeds get placed in a normal thing like that. They'll grow up like normal. Cumin, again, same. Turmeric, same. There are some that act as saplings and some of them that act as these normal, like, seed things. We'll see if we can't get any of the other ones. Like, I want to see if I can't get tea. Because, like, making a bunch of tea sounds like fun. Chinese, onion, soy. Doesn't seem like you always get something out of them. Like, some of them appear to be giving us nothing. A decent amount of them seem to be giving us nothing. Oh, is that tea? I think that's tea. Ah, that's citrus. The, like, tree ones, from what I was seeing, you plant them in, yeah, coarse dirt. That's what it's called. And then they'll grow like normal. They'll grow like a regular tree. So, all that goes in there. Or not like a regular tree. They have, like, growth cycles like they were, seed. But they're a bit special with it. So, ooh, tea plant. I want to plant that once I have some coarse dirt set up. And I'm just going to, like, break the rest of these seeds. And I'll just, like, set up some of them in, like, the little plot here. So I'll just break what's down, and then I'll plant it, and then I'll see you in a moment. Okay, I didn't even realize that Beowulf was there. I was about to... Oh, I didn't realize that Ursa was there either. Slight troubles coming my way. But, this is all set up. Laden Haunt. Laden Haunt. Laden Haunt. I am definitely going to start abusing that more for just dealing with some of these other things when I have other stuff to do. But anyways, these, I broke up with the seeds I already had down. I didn't place any more yet. And these are all growing. And from what I was reading, you don't have any usable items in your hand. Will this work? I'm not sure. It said you could do this with bone meal, but I'm trying to figure out if I can't do this with the overgrowth spell too. Ow. Okay, the overgrowth spell works on the regular seeds, but I don't know if it's working on these just yet. If I plant it on this one, it will continue down the line and maybe do the thing. Okay, it doesn't look like overgrow is going to work on these. So I can't just, like, force tea to grow a lot faster, but I can get a lot of the other basic ones. So just like that. That's growing up nice and big. We got soy and seeds already done. I might just sit here doing that for a little bit. Maybe I should, like, change it so it's only the what's the word? Words are hard. Why are words so difficult? Rice. Rice is the important one I'm after right now, I think. But can I store seed sacks in there? No. Can I store cherries in there? No. What are the cherries? We already looked at the cherries. I was about to ask what they're for. I have to deal with inventory stuff. There's so much going on. Once more unto inventory management. Aw, I kind of like the achievement things here. I got a seed sack. I got a spice seed. I got a Shinjufu mod seed. I got a rice plant. I got a Shinjufu mod's crops. Harvest festival, yay! I just like the things there. So you're still just sort of going. I can't really affect how you're working right now, which is kind of sad. Though I do have some bone meal. I could try out that instead. But, I now have seed soy, soybeans, food, spinach, rice plant. Only one rice plant, however. But, the rice plant is special in that I put it in there, and I also get rice straw, which is how we make these straw blocks that I think we were looking at some of the recipes before, and we saw something about straw block that we had no idea what was used, or how to get it. So I don't see it now. But anyways, we're going to be going after the ash of straw. Because it is used... Yeah, you make the straw into a straw block, and then you turn a straw block into ash of straw, which you use to make an alkaline solution, which you use with grass roof blocks, which you make with 8 grass, which is why I have this waiting around. So this gets turned into this, gets turned into this, gets turned into this, gets used on the cooktop to make to make yarn, which yarn is used for a lot of the clothing stuff and some of the building things. I think I also saw somewheres that I could... Yeah, that can be made with hay bales. I guess I didn't need to go down the straw route right now. Down the whatever, words are hard. Down the rice. It's not that difficult. My brain just stops working pretty often. But, yeah, I guess I actually have a whole bunch more hay than rice. Oh, my brain just doesn't work sometimes. But anyways, I think I should only need one alkaline solution. I'm not entirely sure about that, though. So basically, I just grab any hay bale. There's just like a million of them. Any crafting table, there's like a million of them everywhere. This gets smelted with... I think I can just use this. I'm also going to need some bauxite, because I believe I need to use aluminum to make the stock pot that we're going to need. So that goes like that. All that gets smelted up just fine. That's so much easier than using a furnace. Thank you. So basically, I need to go get a bucket of water as well. And then I believe, from what I was seeing, this makes a stock pot. Mix them together, like so. And I got a stock pot with alkaline solution. And then when I make these grass roof blocks, I put this on the stove and I boil it. And then when I put these in, is the stove on? Stove is not on. I'll see about trying to figure out why it's not on real quick. Okay, so might have tried to solve a problem. That was only a problem because I had something in my offhand. So it's working now. It was literally just because I had dust over here, and I tried to use netherrack to fix it, and it didn't go well. But anyways, do I just this is boiling now. I think I just do that. And eventually this should turn into yarn. And if I want to, I could set up a whole bunch of cooktops and just do all this simultaneously. I'll just need more stock pots. But, how long does this take? It is too early to collect. I'm grabbing out my bread. You don't have any usable items in your hand. Crafting table's just fine. So I guess I just sit and wait for this. I have no idea how long this is going to take. And I think you need a decent amount of yarn for some of this stuff. And I'm definitely going to need more groove things. Where did it... Oh yeah, I just killed a guy. So that's where the... I got confused about where I might have just picked up some experience. But I just killed a guy's tier, so that makes sense. Ooh. 10 yarn. There we go. And now I can just keep doing this, because this will just stay on warm forever. So then, I'm looking for a crafting table. It's right here. Knight just died, I'm assuming, to the raid. Come on. I forgot there was a raid ongoing. Oh no, to an apathy. You are very rude. Come on. You can die in a pit. I cannot keep a knight around for more than like 2 episodes at max at this rate. Arachne clones. Ow! How did it hit me first? So they should go pick up the... Oh, there's the Arachne. You can go right away. You good, friend? Did you automatically pick up the gear? You did. Okay. So I need to go find the raiders and deal with them real quick. But we now have... Dang it. I am a bit of a scatterbrain and not well put together. But anyways, let me deal with the raid real quick, and then we're going to use this yarn for some cool stuff, for some nice looking stuff, I suppose. Like, I think there are different kimonos you can make. I'm probably going to make one of those. So let me just deal with the raid first, and then we'll get up to Shinjufu again. Okay, I might have to turn off raids. So, I killed off more or less every raider. There were 2 left I had to find. As you can maybe tell, I am currently in spectator mode. Because they spawned them all the way down here, and the village is in indefinite standstill until I kill off all the raiders. How was I supposed to find this enemy? I am now 40 blocks under the village. Let's see, 37, that's where you're at. I'm sorry, 32, not 40. I'm 32 blocks under the village, somewheres in this mine system. They decided to spawn a raider, and I had to find him before the village can continue moving on. That's a bit silly. I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do about that. Oh, I'm using the wrong weapon. I was like, why am I only doing like 14s? I should be doing like 40s, but I'm using the regular sword instead of the, I'm using the cool sword instead of the rapier. But, yeah, if raids keep doing that, they're gonna have to go, just based off necessity, because, like, nothing will happen as long, if there's an enemy all the way down there. But, that was definitely a long distraction. I still want to make some, like, I'm gonna make one of the cool kimonos. I'm not sure which one yet, but I'm gonna make one of them. Like, currently we are wearing, in our cosmetic spot, the Urakaze fox mask. I believe there is an Urakaze set that goes with it. That's the Kawakaze to go with the Kawakaze fox mask, which we also have. The Yurikaze, that's Hamakaze. Yurikaze Yukata. Ordinary dress to wear on the bare skin. Okay. So that's 7 cloth and a lapis. Each cloth is 5 yarn. That's a bit more expensive than I thought it was going to be, actually. What can I use cloth with? Oh, all of these are super expensive cloth-wise. Except for the Gettas. Which, those are kind of cheap. Ooh, you can make a flag, you can make a miso barrel. What else is yarn used for on its own? The mask, but you already made that using string instead. What is that? A blank report. Interesting. Bamboo lanterns. Those sound like they could be really pretty. Stone lanterns, seaweed nets. But you need bamboo for that, which we haven't found. You can make special candles. I thought those were cups at first, but I guess not. Or an andon. Interesting. So, I guess I'm going to have to make... I guess I'm going to have to go with the rest of this stuff first before I can make anything. Actually, that's only 20. That makes 4, which is almost half of what I need for yeah, that's 6. I need 15. So that's 15 times 5, 75 yarn. Yeah, 75, yeah, yarn is right. So, let me grab my shears. I need to go get more grass, and then I'm just gonna have to wait here for a little bit while that goes. And yeah, I'll just hold off until the rest of that yarn is going, so that we can make this nice kimono type dress. So yeah, I'll just see you when all of that stuff is gone through, and we can finish up with a nice new wardrobe. Finally, the rest of everything I needed is done. We have enough cloth to make this. I believe it's this piece. Yes. Edakaze Yukata body. Yukata leg. And then I have 3 cloth left over. I grabbed out an ink sac, a cloth, and an oak wood slab to make the Yukata Geta oak. Season of Yukata. I got a Yukata. Okay. So just remove the ruby clothes for now, and then when these go on, oh, we have a nice new kimono. And I actually remade anatomy wood, so we have that hanging around now. Oops. Da-da-da! Yeah! Slash, slash, slash. Cool new outfits. It's a little bit blocky. But, I almost forgot something about anatomy wood. This is actually really easy to upgrade into the next level. It's just a couple pieces of iron and a gold, and you get sharpness white, which you can then upgrade into a slash blade once you break it and it's gotten to certain levels. Blade soul spheres, yeah. Slash blades, I forget exactly how all of the upgrade things work for it, but basically you use the blade and it gets new level things, and then you can upgrade it into higher forms like Muramasa or let's see, Sange, Yasha, Muramasa. There's the different rust blades which have upgraded all these cool things in here. Yamato. Oh, there's a Yamato in there too. Oh, that's Yukata, not Yamato. Blah, words are hard. But anyways, yeah, cool new outfits, cool new sword. I mean, how much better is sharpness white than ow. Oh, what was that? Oh. I have a little dash now that I have sharpness white instead. But slash. Slash. Da-da-da. Cool new sword techniques, yay! I'm just gonna run away from our testing dummy over there for now. Eventually I will kill that knuckle lever, but eventually is not right now. But anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. More or less as soon as I hit stop recording, I did a tiny bit more testing on the on our friend over there. Just like try to like fully refamiliarize myself with how this works. Because when I hit shift, I actually act differently. With like it has a lock on, and I can just like truly keep something in place and just start wailing on it. And then more or less immediately I broke my sword. Well, we'll go over how to fix this thing next time, once I actually remember how to do it. But anyways, for real now, goodbye.